Hey, Katie, how are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing okay. How are you?
Good, I'm doing well. I see that smile on your face.
Yeah, things are going okay.
Good, good. Tell me about it.
Well, school's going well, and everything's good with my family. Internship's going well,
Good,
and
good.
things are going pretty good with my relationship as well too.
Good.
Surprised it's lasting this long.
What makes you so surprised?
Well, it's just I'm surprised that I haven't run yet. So
Is that typical of you?
well, yeah,
It is?
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
okay.
yeah.
So tell me about that. What is so different about the relationship now that makes you feel like you don't need to run?
Well, I guess it's got a really good solid foundation.
Good. Okay.
We knew each other for a couple of years first, and we had a good solid friendship, and that was a good way to start
That's
a relationship.
Great. Sure.
So knowing each other and being able to trust each other and having good communication skills with each other really
Absolutely.
helped form a foundation, and just really having a good physical and spiritual and emotional foundation as well too
That's important.
is
important.
really nice. Yeah.
Has that always been important to you?
No.
No. Okay.
No.
Okay.
I always had one or two pieces, but never
Okay.
all three.
Ah. Okay.
So
Okay.
it's very new to have all three, and not. It's something that didn't always matter to me.
Yeah.
But I didn't. I just wasn't aware of how important all three
Okay.
were to me before.
Wow. And so this relationship has helped you learn that about
Yes.
yourself. Okay. Great.
Yes,
Good,
very much so.
wonderful.
Very much so.
Good.
Yeah.
So tell me a little more about it. Tell me a little more about what is
Well,
going so well.
let's see what else. He has a daughter who I
Mhm.
absolutely adore.
Mhm.
She's just came to live with him this past summer. Was it when she moved in?
Mhm.
She is 26, and we get along really, really well.
Wonderful.
And
Good.
it's really nice. So it's kind of like we have family time together, the three of us.
Oh, that's
And
wonderful. Okay.
We it's really nice to have
Nice.
that kind of dynamic going on.
Okay. Wonderful.
And I've never had that in a relationship before. I've never dated anybody that's had children that much older
Okay.
or
Yeah.
anything like that.
Okay.
So, and had like a good relationship with the children of that
Yes,
age or
yes,
anything
okay,
like that.
yeah.
So it makes a difference. Let's see what else. The only thing that's really different in the relationship, and this
Mhm.
was starting to cause some anxiety on my end, and I still have a little bit of anxiety about it, is that he retired really early.
Okay.
And he, so therefore he's got a lot of free time on his hands.
Okay. Okay.
And so he's likes to travel a lot and do fun things all the time,
Yeah.
which is really great for me, like for the summer, when I was not in school.
Yes.
We
Yeah.
had a great time.
Yeah.
And when I'm in school and with internship and everything else,
Mhm.
it's, I'm busy. And
Oh, sure.
I spend very little time with him, and then when I start work, it's gonna be a whole different ballgame. And so we're gonna
Yes,
run up
yeah.
against some troubles. I don't wanna say troubles,
Yeah.
but I'm concerned that, we're not gonna be on the same page.
What do you mean by that? What do you mean by same page or what?
Well, there was a trip that I was supposed to go on a while back, and I didn't go
Mm-hmm.
because of school.
Yeah.
I mean, it wasn't that I was gonna miss days of school or anything like that,
Yes,
but
yeah.
I had a workload that was keeping me back from going on the trip.
Yes, yep.
And it was a decision that I made because to me, my priority is getting through school.
Of course.
And I explained that to him
Yeah.
when we started dating, and he knew that. I said, my priority is getting through school.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, I will make time for you whenever I can, but I need to let you know that I have a priority of graduating.
And what did he say? Or what did he think about that?
Well, he said, of course I support that.
Yes.
And I want to help fulfill that and support it in any way that I can. And I was like, great.
Yeah.
I was like, that's
Sure,
awesome.
yes,
Because
yeah.
not everybody is going to be supportive of that. In fact, my last therapist told me that many couples split up in graduate school. She told me it was like a phenomenon. She told me that it was very, very frequent that couples split up in graduate school. And I was like, oh God, that's awful.
Did she provide a study on that?
No, she didn't provide a study on that.
Because I've never heard that
But she
myself.
said, don't get yourself into a relationship in graduate school because it will bomb out. That's what she told me.
There's definitely, it's a challenge because it is a focus, and
Yeah.
it seems like you're doing so well keeping everything focused. You're on top of your school, you're on top of your internship. It seems like there's a lot of great things that you're doing with that. Yeah, and you have to focus on yourself.
Yeah. Well, anyways, she told me that, and so I was like, I'm not going to get into a relationship, and then I do.
Life happens.
And then life happens, and then life happens.
Yeah.
Right. So anyways, I got that going in the back of my head.
Okay.
So it's my self-fulfilling prophecy going on right there. But anyways, so I'm thinking to myself, okay, I can do this, we can do this. We have really great communication and everything else, and so then this trip comes around, and he knows that I can't go, and he understands.
Yeah.
And then he says to me, are you sure you can't go? And I'm like, yes, I'm sure I can't go.
Yeah.
Because I had like a paper due and something else due,
Yeah.
and I couldn't go.
Mm-hmm.
And so then he calls me from the trip, and he's like, I really wish you were here. And then it started to really make me feel like guilty that I wasn't there. And then the next day it was still like, I really wish you were here. And the whole time he was there, I was feeling guilty that I wasn't there enjoying the time with him. He was with another couple on the trip, and and I'm back studying. And so I'm not gonna be able to take vacations while I'm working next year.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll have a specific time to take a vacation. And
Absolutely,
he can get up and go and do when he wants.
Yeah.
I just can't do that.
Yeah.
So I think I need to have a conversation with him.
Okay.
And I'm needing some help maybe
Okay.
on how to approach it.
Okay.
So I do it in a kind and loving way.
Yeah.
And it doesn't explode on me.
Okay. Is that something you fear? You fear
Yes,
that if
I'm very fearful of it.
Okay, is the exploding what you're talking about exploding at you? Do you mean your boyfriend, his response to that being explosive?
No, so
or-
I don't blow it up and cut and run.
Oh, okay. So this kind of goes back to that running. This
Yeah.
is something that you brought up before.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so let's think about situations with your boyfriend. So have you had a serious conversation that you feared will explode before? In
And
a
him
conversation
and I?
between you and him?
No.
Yes. No, okay. So this is the first type of thing that you're concerned about?
Yes.
Okay. In other situations that you guys have had, because you said that you guys have excellent communication skills, how has that worked? What has a conversation been like between you and him?
No, we've talked about, I mean, we've done couples groups and stuff like that together,
Mhm.
and we've done a lot of talking, you know, like about all different topics and all that kind of stuff together, and we've been able to talk about everything and anything.
Okay,
But
so
this
that's
one
wonderful.
particular
Okay.
topic is what I fear.
This is what you fear.
Yes.
Okay. Can you, I want to kind of maybe try a role play with this, but
Sure.
I kind of want to understand what you mean by fear. You said fear, you felt guilt, these type of feelings. Have you felt these feelings with him before, or is this feelings from another situation?
Oh, interesting. Interesting.
Why is this interesting?
Oh. This is my dad. This is my dad.
This reminds you
This
of a
is,
relationship?
this is, yes.
Okay.
This is all about my dad.
Okay, so tell me about this. What just
This is all about my dad.
Oh. So this is familiar
Yes.
to you.
Oh my
Okay.
gosh. Holy cow. And you think you get over that stuff. Oh my God, this is, yeah.
It's hard. You know, your parents and your siblings, your family, this is the relationships from a very young age that you develop. And those relationship styles carry over. They do.
Oh my gosh.
And so you're seeing a similarity between this. Can you tell me a little more?
No, yeah, this is about me graduating, and this is about me trying to cut the cord with my dad,
Okay.
and this is about me trying to cut the cord with my dad and wanting to separate from him, but not knowing how to.
Okay. So this was in a previous time that you
Yes.
felt? Okay.
Yes.
Do you see that this
But I
is
don't want to
different?
cut the cord with Lee.
Yes, yeah. I can see you don't want to. I can see
No.
this is not what you want to do. You don't want to cut the cord with him.
Okay, let's figure this out.
Okay. Let's figure this out. How can you have a conversation? Let's role play.
It's
Do
about
you wanna try a role play?
saying that it's about saying that I'm gonna need space at times.
Mm-hmm. Is that difficult for you to ask for space? Or to bring it up?
And I'm gonna be able to need to do my thing at times, and you're gonna
Yeah.
need to understand.
Oh, are we role playing now? Okay.
No.
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 No, but you're just kind of, you're thinking about it.
Yeah,
Okay. Because it's healthy.
there's a lot of stuff coming up here right now.
Well, sometimes relationships, like I said, you see certain things and then you realize that it has carried over from another
Yeah.
relationship, but it is someone different. But sometimes it is really, really hard to kind of see that, especially when we try to protect ourselves, we try to protect our brain, we try to protect our relationships. We don't want to get hurt. You don't want to get hurt. So, yeah. So it seems like talking about if asking for space is something that is difficult. Am I correct with that?
Yeah, when I said that, it reminded me of my dad.
Yes.
Okay, so, I couldn't ask for that. I couldn't ask to cut the cord. Like,
Okay.
I couldn't ask for that separation.
Yeah.
That's where it struck me. That's where
Okay.
it brought up a memory for me.
Yes. Okay.
And I'm at the same time, I'm looking for some separation time and some space to do my thing.
Yeah, which is helpful.
And I'm feeling guilty about that. That's where my guilt's coming from.
That's where it comes from. Okay.
That's where my guilt's coming from.
Okay. Why does space make you feel guilty? What is it about the space? What is it that makes you feel that way?
I feel like I shouldn't ask for it.
Why?
That I don't deserve it.
You don't deserve space. You don't deserve
that I don't deserve. Yeah, that I don't deserve to have my time to do something.
Okay. But you do, and you deserve that time to focus on yourself.
Yeah.
Because you're going to get to a place, you're going to achieve a goal, something that you've worked so hard for, and you need certain space to do that.
Yeah.
Now, is Lee, you said your boyfriend's name is Lee, how is he I'm sorry, let me take that back. Are you able to give him space?
Yes.
You are?
Yes.
Okay. And how does he ask you for space?
He doesn't need to ask me for it. I mean, he's got it all week long.
Okay. Now, how can you ask Lee for space?
I think I just need to say, honey, I have a full plate right now. And I appreciate how understanding you've been with all that I have going on. And I need to have some time alone to myself.
Okay. That's what's
see where we got from just like from feeling guilty about not going on a vacation.
I'm telling you, there's things
Wow.
that can come up, but it's okay. This is okay, and this is normal.
Yeah.
And it's okay to feel these ways because you've had these relationships before that may not be romantic relationships. They're parent relationships, they're family relationships, and this is what you've grown to learn.
Yeah.
And so we'll try to figure out how to make this work for you, because this is what I'm here for, and this is what you're here for, to kind of work through that space and work it out. So I'm gonna give you two scenarios.
Okay.
I'm gonna have you ask me for space, and one scenario is I'm going to give a little pushback. I'm gonna ask you why.
Okay.
And I want you to work through and see how you can go with that, and then we'll do it again. I'm gonna do another scenario where I'm gonna be completely okay with it, and I wanna see how you feel. So I'm gonna start with a pushback one. So, okay, I'm Lee. You are you.
Okay.
Okay, so we wanna ask for space. How would that look for you?
Are we doing a role play?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So,
Okay.
Yeah.
So Lee, I've been thinking recently about why I've had some anxiety, and I don't know if you've noticed it. I keep a lot of my feelings really close to me, so you may not have noticed it.
Okay.
And I haven't talked to you about it. I know that. But I've been feeling like I haven't had any time to myself because I'm either at your place or I'm at my internship or I'm in school. And I feel like my Tara time is non-existent. And I would really love to have a little bit of that brought back into my time. And I just, feel like in order to do some self-care, so I have more balance in my life, it would be a really good idea for me to do that. And doesn't mean that I love you less, doesn't mean that I don't want to be with you, doesn't mean that I don't see a future with us, doesn't mean anything like that. It's just that I really need to take care of myself and balance things out a little bit.
So what does that mean? Does that mean that we're not gonna see each other a lot?
No. It's just gonna be